Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing a colorful eyeshadow makeup look. Without further ado, we're jumping right into the video. I will be starting with a freshly cleaned and moisturized face, and I'm starting with my brows, just brushing through that as I go. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. Just feeling through and brushing as I go through the process. I usually get my eyebrows threaded, but I haven't found the time to go and get the threading done lately. I have to do that. And now I'm just going to conceal my brows with the LA Girl Pro. Just to add a little disclaimer here, I have terrible eyesight, so if some lines are looking crooked, just bear with me because I can't use my glasses and do eye makeup at the same time. Now I have finished my brows, and I'm applying the P. Louise eyeshadow base on my lids. Now I'm going into the Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I'm applying a blue eyeshadow, a pretty light blue eyeshadow. I started with this one and then I realized that it was way too light for the look I was going for. In a short while I'll be applying a darker one. Now I'm just doing the outer corner of my eye with a pretty green color, still from the Morphe H35 eyeshadow palette. Now I'm applying a wine, should I call it a maroon color, to my inner crease, or the upper area of my inner crease, if that makes sense. And I'm just blending that out nicely so that it merges with the green that I put in there earlier. Where my eye joins my nose bone, if I could call it that, I'm applying this lovely teal color, and I'm just blending everything all together so that the colors run into one another and you can't tell where one ended and where the other is starting from. Now I'm cutting my crease, still using the P. Louise eyeshadow base. I'm just cutting my crease after doing my outer crease, after applying all the eyeshadow on my outer crease. And one of the tricks I have learned with using an eyeshadow base is you have to absolutely blend it out properly to get a flawless finish on your eyeshadow, on your eye makeup. And because I crease very quickly on my lid area, I'm careful to not look up when I apply the P. Louise base so that it has time to set, and then when I apply my eyeshadow it can last longer without creasing. Now I'm applying this really beautiful pink color. It's very light, just to pretty much set the eyeshadow base. So I'm just tapping that around my eyelid. And now I've gone back into the lighter blue that I started with when I started this look. And just blending out the outer corner of my eye. I'm just trying to blend those eyeshadows so that they don't stand out individually. Now I added a purple, this purple color from the Patricia Bright's palette. And in my inner corner, I have just applied this wonderful yellow color, still from Patricia Bright's palette as well. Now I have gone in with this bubblegum pink from Patricia Bright's palette. Next time I'll just have this the names handy so that it's easier to go through. This is a very beautiful pink color from Patricia Bright's palette. And I'm just going back and forth, blending each of the colors I apply as I go along. Now I'm using my Hourglass eyeliner to just line my eyes. I really like the way the look is coming along. It's looking really beautiful. Now I'm going back in with my Hourglass mascara. Okay, so the eyes done, and I'm just cleaning my face with wipes, wet wipes. And after that, I will just prime and lay on the foundation. So I use the NARS Pore Finish, primer, and my foundation is Smashbox. I think this foundation just, is a true color, and it's long wear, like it lasts all day, 24 hours. Now I'm just going in with LA Girl Pro Concealer, concealing underneath my eyes, my chin, forehead, nose, and upper lip. So just blending that out. One trick I have learned with using the LA Girl concealer is you have to allow it a few minutes to dry out a bit before you start blending. If you blend it out immediately, you will not get the true potential of your concealer. You would not allow your concealer time to achieve its full potential. So give it a few minutes before you start blending, and you would see some wonderful results. Now I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder, translucent setting powder, to just set my brows, my forehead, all the areas that I highlighted will be set. Now I'm doing a little contour on my nose. I usually don't use a cream contour on my nose, or I don't use a cream contour on my face generally. So I'm just doing a little bit of powder contour on my nose, and I'm feeling myself, yes girl. And I'm contouring my cheekbones and under my chin and forehead, basically all the areas that you need to contour. So forehead, nose, cheekbones and chin, under the chin, just to mask my double chin a bit. So now I'm highlighting. I have highlighted my forehead just a little bit. I've highlighted my forehead, nose, my cheekbones, and now I'm going in with Patricia Bright's blush palette for my cheeks. I really love this palette. I think it's well pigmented, and yeah, it's long wear also. Just highlighting my Cupid's brow. Still using the Patricia Bright's palette. Now I'm blending out properly the contour, the nose contour that I have gone in to do before, and I am setting that my nose area still with the Laura Mercier powder, setting powder, just so that that nose contour will pop just a little bit more. And now I'm doing the reverse contour right along my jawline. And I went back into the Patricia Bright eyeshadow palette. There's this really lovely gold glitter in that palette, and I'm just tapping that on my eyelids. I didn't apply any glitter glue. If not, you'd see it a whole lot better. I just packed it on just like that. Now I'm doing my waterline with the wonderful, lovely colored teal eyeshadow from the Morphe palette. And I'm putting a little bit of blue eyeshadow, still from the Morphe eyeshadow palette, the really deep blue color, very rich in pigment and life. Now I'm just blending that out nicely and going back in with the grain that I used to blend out the eyeshadow when I started. Going back with that grain and just tapping it the corner of my eye. Basically pulling the eye look together. Now I'm dusting off using my MAC translucent powder just dusting off and blending as I go along. So we're supposed to go out on this day, and you can see my son is already tapping his shoes in his hand, waving his shoes in his hand. He's just ready to go. And yes, laying on that Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray. Oh, look at that. I love it. At this point, I'll just quickly go off camera, do my lashes and lipstick, and show you the finished
So this
look.
is the finished look. If you liked it, please leave a comment and like this video. Until next time, bye.